Hello, good evening, friends. I am Dr. Vinod Kulkarni, a psychiatrist and an advocate also. Many doctors face a lot of problems in the courts of law, especially when they're being cross examined. Cross examination by an advocate is a great skill, it's an art. It calls for a lot of legal acumen, just as a doctor has got a brilliant medical acumen. Similarly, advocates have to be fully well versed with the legal acumen. What does it require? It requires brilliancy, intelligence, legal acumen, oratory skills, boldness, command over the language, and command over the legal subject also, and command over that particular uh, uh, draft or particular plaint or particular case or the subject matter. One has to remember all these things very, very importantly and very, very meticulously also. The draft of the petition, we call it as the contents of the petition. One advocate, I mean, an advocate has to literally know it by heart. That is the importance of plaint or a draft. ದಾವೆ ಪತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್? Plaint includes jurisdiction of the court. What's the territorial jurisdiction? In Hubli, how many talukas under Hubli have the jurisdiction of the court? Pecuniary jurisdiction. Pecuniary means money. Up to how much of money a magistrate can award? Up to how much of money a civil judge or a high court judge or district judge, it is called as pecuniary jurisdiction. Pecuniary means money. Territorial, I told you, the territory within which the judge has got the power. Then every petition, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ದಾವೆ ಪತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Supposing there is a conflict, the legislators, the framers of the constitution have made that within a particular time frame only one has to move the court in mortgage, etc. The court has fixed certain limitation period. If you file it, say after about 12 years and all, something like that, perhaps the court will not entertain. The opposite lawyer who is cross-examining you will not say anything. He will just say one sentence. My lord, the petition is barred by limitation. I khalas. Whatever things you have put in the petition, whatever in the draft, in the chief examination, by one sentence of the advocate who is cross-examining that the petition is barred by limitation. That means you should have gone to the court within a stipulated period of 10 years or 12 years. You have gone beyond 12 years, even one day after 12 years. I'm just giving an example, an illustration. The petition will be barred by limitation. So the plaint, Davai Patra, has got jurisdiction, then limitation period, cause of action. What do you mean by cause of action? Cause of action is essentially a bundle of the elements which have given rise to the plaint. ದಾವೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕಾರಣ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ, in some problem. The cause of action means it is a bundle of the essential elements which have given rise for this particular petition to be framed. So in a Dave Patra, in a plaint, jurisdiction of the court, cause of action, court fee. For every petition, a particular court fee is fixed. You have to pay that. If you are not paid, court will not reject your petition immediately. It will warn you, please pay the court fee and then come forward. And one more thing you can write, if the opposite party or if the party for whom you are advocating is he mentally retarded, is he mentally challenged, etc. This is about plaint, Davi Patra Pagayat. Now let me delve about cross-examination. What I told you is what is called as examination in chief. In examination in chief, you are barred from asking any direct question. You cannot ask any direct question at all. Only in cross-examination you can ask any sort of a question A question which answer can be aroused from the question itself. In cross examination, you can do it. In cross examination, when it comes to, let me tell you that it is like our five fingers. When I was doing my MD in psychiatry at KM Hospital, Bombay, about 40 years ago, I remember my teacher, my mentor, late Dr. D.R. Dungaji, who always used to tell us any doctor has to remember that he has got five fingers in one hand. What do these five fingers indicate? What, where, when, why, how. Similarly, in cross examination also, we have what is called as four C's. What, where, and why. What I told you, it applies to the examination in chief when you're filing a uh, plate in the examination in chief. You remember these things: what, where, when, why, how. Arrange in a chronological order, one by one, step by step, according to the time occurrence. Then each paragraph write a different subject matter. Don't keep on repeating the same matter. And your plane should be as brief as possible. Brevity should be the hallmark of any petition because judges are always overburdened. They can't keep on reading things, whatever mind comes to your mind, whatever things come to your mind. Don't pen it down. Be precise, be clever. Brevity and clarity should be the hallmarks of your draft of your petition. Similarly, just like we have got these fingers in cross examination, we have four C's. What are these four C's? Control, clarity, conciseness, credibility. Control, clarity, conciseness, credibility. What do you mean by it? Control means ask brief questions. Don't keep on asking long questions and don't try to confuse the witness. You have to use a real brilliancy while cross examining. More often than not, doctors are being put to troubles by a brilliant advocate who is cross examining. And doctors, flutter unless they know the tricks and the hallmarks of cross examination. Control means advocate has to be very brief, precise, and exert control on what he asks. Sometimes, if you ask some question, uh, it can doom your case itself. Question should be framed in such a way that the witness has to, fumble and not the advocate. Clarity. Clarity should be the again one of the hallmarks of cross examination. Don't jumble of things, don't confuse things. Conciseness, be brief, brief, and brief. In cross examination, also, just like in Dave Patra or petition, brevity should be there. Conciseness, credibility. Many a time, the advocates who cross examine, they try to destroy the credibility of the witness who is being cross examined, especially doctors. Unfortunately, doctors today, they have immense medical knowledge, my friends. They have knowledge about medicine, surgery, gynec, preventive medicine, everything. Actually, there were days about 30, 40 years ago, and an MBBS doctor would diagnose lots of things. Today, super specializations have mushroomed. I do not know if it's a good development or bad development. Even today, a general practitioner with an MBBS or a general physician with MD medicine, they know something of everything. That's required. And credibility, they try to destroy when doctors are being examined. For example, I will give an illustration. Late Dr. R.V. Patil, the legendary surgeon Padma Shri, he was being cross-examined in one of the courts of law in Hubli. The advocate asked Dr. R.V. Patil, "Sir, you are saying so many things, so many statements you are making. How to substantiate that? Where is the reference? Are there any journals which tell what you are saying?" That came the reply from Dr. R.V. Patil. I have carved a niche for myself in this surgical career. For about 40 to 50 years, I have practiced surgery. I am the reference master. I don't need to refer any other journals or any other books, etc. My expertise is so much. My mastery on surgical skill is so much that I am the reference. People quote me. I don't need to quote anything else at all. The advocate was cross-examining. He just kept quiet and agreed to what Dr. R.V. Patil said. So did the judge also, presiding officer. So credibility they try to destroy. Another example I'll tell you. I was being cross-examined. I had given a certificate that the person was treated by me and that she had schizophrenia and the husband wanted to divorce her on causes on the fact that she was mentally disabled, mentally challenged. Other grounds for divorce being separation, cruelty, impotence, sexual problems, HIV, AIDS, leprosy, so many things. One of the main one of the main reasons for divorce is mental illness also. So the advocate, I still remember, there's a Muslim advocate in Hubli, very brilliant advocate. He kept on crossing me for about nearly half an hour. Then I gave an equally, not to blow my own trumpet, equally brilliant reply when I was being cross-examined. Last, he asked me, do you know, doctor, that what you are saying all this and what certificates have issued, if I prove it as false, your license will be cancelled. You can't practice anymore throughout your life. You wanted to discredit me. You wanted to threaten me. I was knowing the trick. I said, yes, sir. I'm sure about what I have written. I'm sure about what I'm speaking. You can't destroy my credibility. There is four C's of cross-examination: control, clarity, conciseness, and credibility. It's all very, very important. And medical students, more often than not, medical doctors, more often than not, they face such problems. And I'm just giving a few tips. What I'm telling you is only a tip of the iceberg. There are volumes of books written on art of cross-examination. But as doctors, I want you to remember these three things. When you go to a court of law, you'll be always interposed in between. I remember when I was in Bombay, I was staying in KM Hospital Parade. I was to be cross-examined in one of the small causes court. Small causes court was in Thane, 45 years ago. As soon as I entered the court premises, I told the Sheriff or somebody that I had to be cross-examined. The bench clerk told it to the presiding officer, judge, district judge or something, a small causes court. Immediately that judge was so courteous. More often than not, all judges are so. They are kind, they are courteous towards doctors. Do you know what did the judge say? I quote, he cancelled everything. Let me interpose the doctor. Unquote. Let me interpose the doctor. Then I was interposed. I was cross-examined. I was relieved immediately. Judges have the highest respect towards the doctors. And we have to behave, we have to maintain our etiquette also properly in a court of law. Friends, today I have given you few tips about examination in chief and more importantly about cross-examination. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Please do share it. Please do like it. All the best. God bless you.